Welcome to the Dry Wit Trio podcast, where three people talk for half an hour and somehow say nothing at all. I'm your host, Victor, with my two co-hosts, Brad and Dale.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Fucking fantastic. How about you two?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
I'm just chilling along for the ride.
Y'all excited for today's episode?
Yeah.
As ready as we'll ever be.
It's going to be pretty interesting.
Let's hope. Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Dale, you said you had an interesting drive on the way home. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, my God. No, it wasn't on the way home. It was on the way to work this morning. Freaking, dude, like, I don't know what was going on. Like, there was, like, these front row cars, you know, on the way, like, you know what highway I'm talking about. But there's these front rows of cars that were in front of me, right? Well, everyone else in front of those cars were, like miles ahead. I don't know why these two cars were slowing down, but as soon as, but when these cars were, like, being super slow, I guess someone had a flat because that flat popped and all these cars that were moving slow because this one car was, I guess, dealing with their issue, soon-to-be issue, popped and made everybody swerve.
Nice.
I'm talking, it was like literally pieces fell off and started hitting cars.
That's kind of scary, actually.
That was actually really scary. Thank God for touchy brakes.
Yeah, did you have to dodge
Because
and weave?
A little bit. And then I somehow managed to sneeze, but we won't talk about that part.
Managed to sneeze. How does that relate?
Yeah, I
does that
managed to
mean?
sneeze. Because I sneeze when I'm scared.
That's a hell of a reaction. Oh no, I've got a serial
Yeah,
killer
dude.
after me. He's going, achoo!
No, it was... You got it wrong.
You're hiding
It
in
was
a
more like
basement?
this. It was more like this. It was more like...
It's a little
Imagine
high-pitched one.
you're hiding from Jason Voorhees. He's coming after you. You're hiding under the bed. He's walking by your bed. All
Oh,
yours.
no, that's not a sneeze. That's not a sneeze. That's a fart.
Man's just like,
Oh, man, but that was pretty...
breaking the cabinets, just busting through, and then he gets to the bed. Oh!
Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
And that's why I heard Dale from the other room say, "Ah, shit!" and then get stabbed.
Your laugh is so sadistic.
Oh, there goes Dale.
There goes Dale. Just had another one in the coffin.
That makes me wants to play Friday the 13th again. Damn.
It's still up.
Hey, it is still up. That, and they got that new one out right now. What was it? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That one's pretty
good.
chill. Okay, boys. I think it's time to jump into this.
I agree.
That's an awkward small talk. Let's go.
I'll skip most of it.
Okay.
That's what
Victor, do you
editing's
wanna go
for.
first?
Yeah, sure.
You're the host.
That is true, so I guess it would naturally mean I go first. So, would you rather... Which one do you believe I should do first? The dating man of her dreams or dropping a friend?
The first one.
Dating the man of her dreams. Am I the asshole for telling my mother I didn't want her to date the man of her dreams because his daughter was my bully? So, for some context, my parents separated about 3 years ago after being together for 21 years, though they never married. Since then, I've been living with my mom because my dad isn't doing well financially. In 2022, we moved to a new country, and starting over wasn't easy for me, especially in school. I wasn't the best-looking kid, and one of my first days, I was approached by a girl. Let's call her Sonia, who immediately had a problem with me because of my appearance. By day 4, she publicly called me ugly and gaslit me into thinking it was just something she joked about with friends. All right. So we first got public humiliation. Fair enough. That's one reason to not like this person. And calling him ugly. All right. So continuing on. Before moving, they had no experience. They had almost experienced no bullying. So they were naive and believed their lies, mostly because they wanted friends. But as the seventh grade went on, Sonia and her friends continually bullied me. They ignored me, excluded me from groups, humiliated me, threatened me, spread rumors, and even shared my secrets. This relentless bullying led to severe depression, and I struggled with suicidal thoughts even after the bullying stopped because the emotional scars were still there. So this person's in seventh grade dealing with severe trauma.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if it's anything by the title, that means that, it's a small world. But anyways, continuing. Now here's where it gets complicated. My mother, 27, or I said 27, Jesus Christ, I can't read. It's 47 female. Sorry about that. Who is very attractive for her age. Yo, what? Started
What?
attracting a lot of attention from men. One of those men, let's call him Samuel, met her through work. Their companies are owned by the same larger corporation, and they got to know each other at a work event. I noticed my mom dressing up more often and going out, but I assumed it was for work. Eventually, she sat me and my brother down to explain she was seeing Samuel and wanted to know how we felt about her. How I felt about it. I told her I didn't mind as long as he treated us well. I mean, that's respectable. And then he's going to see this girl, and he's going to go, no, never mind, mother. I hate, never go away. But anyways,
And this.
what?
Continue.
And to be honest, Samuel seemed great. On one of their dates, he even brought gifts for my brother and me. An Apple Pencil for me and headphones for him. That's actually pretty cool. Yo. When he visited, he was kind, respectful of my mom's boundaries, and fun to be around. Basically everything my biological dad wasn't. I feel that, brother. But then Samuel mentioned he had a daughter who went to my school and asked if I'd like to meet her. I said yes because honestly I always wanted a sister. Samuel arranged a time for us to meet and I was genuinely excited. However, everything changed the moment I saw her. Since I'm legally blind, I couldn't make out her face clearly, but the second I heard her voice, the blood drained from my face. I realized it was Sonia. I tried to keep a normal front, even as Sonia made awkward jokes about me or other things. It was obvious my brother didn't like her either, and I could see my mom giving her disapproving looks. So this person's legally blind. Oof.
Legally blind. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this person has been made fun of previously. I'm going to assume the legally blind took place in between these 2 years, or in between the two events, because
You didn't really give context.
yeah,
on
it just kind of is like, I now have partial blindness. So I can only imagine what it would be like for them hearing like their longtime bully's voice and hearing all that shit in the back of their head and being like, okay, well, this was the person I wanted to be my sister. I kind of regret that. But we got 3 more paragraphs. When I got back to my...
No, let's...
Go ahead. Apologies.
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, man. When I got back to my room, I cried quietly into my pillow, trying to convince myself it wasn't real, that I'd wake up and this nightmare would be over. But reality hit hard. The next day at school, my classmates were already talking about it because, of course, Sonia couldn't keep her mouth shut. Fortunately, most people felt bad for me. A few days later, while my mom and I were driving, we started talking about her relationship with Samuel. When the conversation shifted to Sonia, I broke down. I cried for over an hour, telling my mom everything Sonia had done to me, the bullying, the torment, and how it had left me feeling shattered. My mom was visibly worried and upset, which made me feel guilty for burdening her with this. She promised to talk to Samuel about it, and I went to bed, exhausted. I know Samuel is a good man and truly loves my mom, but the thought of living under the same roof as Sonia for the next 4 years terrifies me. I've worked so hard to overcome my depression, and I'm scared being around her again will drag me back into that darkness. Now I feel incredibly guilty. What should I do? Oof.
So how old is this person again?
So they...
Are they still in high school?
From how I'm guessing, they're in probably freshman or later 8th grade, because they said 4 years.
Okay.
So 4 years would typically be high school. That's what I'm imagining, even though they kind of like shift from, it kind of sounds like there would be a time shift. It kind of seems like it's only a couple of years, if that. But
Bless you.
good.
I said, go ahead. Oh my god.
He said, "Bless you."
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I said bless you.
coughed.
You're like, go ahead.
I coughed. So
Oh.
why did you say bless you?
It sounded like a
Oh,
sneeze.
okay, cool.
It did.
So what should they do? Jeez. This is... So I'm going to break this down from my perspective. I know what it's like to randomly come up to a bully years after and it's be like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm terrified. I'm shock. Just straight everything. Add on top of that being legally blind. So that means that you can't legally see him.
Well-
So that means that you just had a whole stage of fight or flight, 5 stages of grief, all in a couple of minutes. That's what I'm getting from this.
Well, I mean, I get the fear, but you think when you get older, people learn to grow up a little bit.
They're in high
it
school.
wouldn't be the
That's
same.
still high school.
this
I
is
had
middle
a
school, high school. This is not
high school bully throughout my 4 years.
Yeah.
This
okay,
is
okay.
no, this is still younger than us. This is not like.
Well, then I'd be a little bit on the edge then because nobody really learns when they're at that age.
And they would end up being in the same house. So realistically, they now
Pretty
have
much.
ease of access.
I think they would. From what I think you, no matter who you are, you'd have some form of respect for someone who can't really see. Not really saying I don't know. To me, if I was that person, I was the bully, and I seen this person that bully is blind. I think maybe I'd have some form of dignity where I'm just leave them alone. They're already going through something. But that's me.
Yeah, but that's the issue with this is we're talking about high school.
This is them.
And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
and we don't know when they became blind. It just says legally blind afterwards, after that hurt her voice. So maybe if I missed something,
or were they being bullied while they were, or did they become blind later in the story?
Only thing
Do we
I
know?
kind of wonder because I don't think it says it before that.
Because how low do you have to be to bully someone who has to deal with that in their current situation, still in high school?
You'd be surprised how many of all that happens.
Well, the thing is at the beginning she says oh well, Sonia called her ugly. So if I don't know how blind they are, it just says legally blind. So that could logistically mean anything. It could mean a lot of things. So
if they say legally blind, I take that as walking stick and all, but that's
that's
how I would
that's
interpret it,
the
at least.
stigmatism schema around it is very much if you're legally blind you can't see anything, but that's sometimes not true. So I don't want to assume and be wrong. But
they really didn't give a lot of context behind that.
But I'm not going to judge them for that sort of whatever. They seem to be young.
No books judged here, man. We haven't read it yet.
But what could they do? Realistically, the only thing that I could suggest is talk through it with them and see if they're willing. If they are not willing to be... if they are not willing to coincide with you, live under the same house, and not make fun of you, at the very least, just not make fun of you, then that's already going to be a baseline issue. That's going to cause fights. It's going to cause a lot of tension. And while it won't cause, immediate tension to the parents, it is eventually going to boil over and it's going to take over. It's going to end up causing a major issue in the parent relationship. So...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I just feel like the only way they could really work this out is if the person here just talks it out with them, and or Sonia actually shows that they were willing to work with them. But other than that...
Do you want my asshole answer?
The thing is, they said that, am I the asshole for telling my mom I didn't want her to date the man of her dreams? I don't think that is an asshole move, per se. I believe that they have very valid opinions. But I believe that, there is... the way that I'm going about this is they're young. They don't have a ton of experience with, emotions and sociability. So they're going about this the best way they can. I don't think that they're an asshole for this. I don't believe that's, What do you all think?
I don't really. I kind of agree with you. I don't think it's kind of an asshole thing. It's kind of going off your knowledge about it. So, like, I mean, it's your experience with it. So they're just told them in their best what they think. You know,
I think they went about it the right way. I couldn't even imagine dealing with a bully that I had for 4 years through high school. I couldn't even imagine like trying to live with the guy. But yeah, I think they're not an asshole. And if you want my asshole answer, I'd say you break up the parents. Do everything you possibly can.
I actually will say the only like on record is 7th grade, so it really only seems to be about a 1 to 2 year long bullying period. But they would have to live with them for 4 years. So
and then you have to go to school with them too.
I don't see that being good. I don't see that being good mentally or physically, emotionally, any other ways. I don't see that being good
because they're still both in high school, so neither one of them has the self conscious to say, hey, this is wrong. So they're still kids, so one could think it's still funny.
Yeah, and especially because she started out saying, "Oh, well, this is just a joke I play with my friends," and I'm guessing the friends are also there, so they're attributing to the bullshit that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna spread rumors about your personal life too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
school.
that too. Yeah, because now that they live in it, they could say what they want with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see nothing but fisticuffs coming out of that.
Yeah, fisticuffs, and someone's gonna get hurt physically or mentally.
Yep. So who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Turn into Daredevil and beat him with a stick.
Okay. I guess I could take the reins.
Go on, Dale.
All right. Am I the asshole for not letting my brother's pregnant girlfriend use my bathroom?
What?
Yeah. Okay. You ready for this one?
I don't know if I am, but go ahead.
Okay. I know the title sounds horrible. Please try to hear me out. Okay. Some backstory. So I, 24 female, live in an area where it's impossible to find apartments/rentals. And when you do find them, the rent is usually over $1,500. I also have 2 big dogs and a cat, so renting is basically impossible for me. My parents have a house, my childhood home, in this area, but they currently live in another city about 4 hours away for work. So for those reasons, I live in my childhood home. My parents and I are besties, and this whole arrangement works great for all of us. They need someone to watch over the house, and I need somewhere to live. It's the perfect solution. They come visit me about once a month. My brother, 23, was working in another state on a contract, so his job paid him to live in a hotel. When his contract ended, he didn't line another one up or find any other work to do. Also, despite making great money and not having to pay for housing, he didn't save any money from the last job he had, so he moved home with me, and he brought his girlfriend, 22, and their dog. They were supposed to be here for a couple weeks max, while he found another contract, most likely in a different state. Okay, y'all understand what's going on so far? Like, is anyone needs context?
I'm alright.
We good? Okay, I'm gonna continue. They've been here for 2 months now. They got a cat who they're hiding from my parents. They have jobs they borrow money from my parents for everything. They sleep all day and leave the house trashed all the time. And a couple weeks ago, we found out that she's pregnant.
Hell no.
Mine and my brother's bedrooms are right across from each other, and we used to share a bathroom. When I found out they were coming here, I moved all my toiletries upstairs to the guest room bathroom so I wouldn't have to share with them. I always hated sharing a bathroom with them. My parents knew about this and were okay with me taking over the guest room bathroom. Well, a few weeks ago, before knowing she was pregnant, they went out for her birthday with my parents, and she got drunk enough that my mom had to put her in the guest room bathroom, or a bathroom bathtub, to clean up after puking on herself. Ever since she found out about the bathtub in my bathroom, she constantly asking to use it. Their bathroom only has a shower. She will usually text me when I'm at work to ask, and I never know what to say because I don't want her to use it, but I feel like an asshole for not wanting to share. I know that it's stupid and probably makes me sound so spoiled, but I just want my own bathroom all to myself. Is that too much to ask? They have taken over the entire house, including what used to be my bathroom. I just want this one space untouched by them. Most of the time when she asks and I don't respond, she will use my bathroom anyways. I assume my brother tells her to because it's not technically my bathroom anyways. Today I came home from work, rushed to my bathroom to pee, and I found her asleep in the bathtub. She had texted me earlier, but I didn't respond. I didn't react other than telling my brother she was asleep so she could make sure she was okay. But would I be the asshole if I told them not to use this bathroom anymore? I talked to my parents about it, and they are okay with me doing that. What do you guys think? And there's more to this. I'm gonna see what y'all think so far.
You want to go first, Brad, or?
So let's.
I got more. There's more to the story. I just want to see if y'all want to answer that real quick, or should I keep going?
I'll say this.
Well, so far, I don't think he's quite the asshole.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Since they have their own bathroom, a shower is.
And speaking of, the main person of this that doesn't want to share is a female.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what I'll say. So the way I'm going to put this is.
So these people don't also have jobs, you're saying, and they're just like.
Yeah, they don't got jobs, so they're basically. They're one of those that say they're only going to be there for a couple weeks, and then now they've been there for 2 months and they're trashing the house and not supporting it in any way whatsoever.
I've dealt with that, and they probably hear the same thing. Oh, I'm still looking for a job, so.
So it's kind of like I understand how she really wants like a bathroom to herself because like it's kind of probably overwhelming to deal with two people that can't fend for themselves, and you just need kind of like space from all that.
Dealing with that personally, I never want to be put in that situation again, so they are not the asshole for wanting to have their own bathroom to themselves.
This is what I'll say. I know that pregnant women will deal with a lot more aches and such, so a shower may not be as viable for them. But I believe that since this person is trying to set up a boundary or I'd say they've probably been obvious about it, like, hey, I don't really want you doing this. So when they do it anyways, it's them overstepping a boundary. I don't believe that they would be an asshole saying, hey, I like having my own bathroom. It's like having, this might sound weird, but it's like having your own toothbrush. I don't want someone to use my toothbrush. I don't want someone to use my thing. It's just privacy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like occasionally it would be like polite to say, yeah, go ahead. But like if it's like you're constantly used for something that's kind of yours because they got their own, I can see it getting kind of like annoying.
Okay. Do we want to move on?
He has more. He was just checking.
I had more to the story. I was just letting y'all one answer that real quick before I finish this off.
He's gonna curb stomp us and make us look like such assholes for saying this person isn't an asshole.
Dude, I haven't even read this. I just read like the title and I'm like winging this one. So I'm in this with you boys. Let's go.
That's not good.
You ready?
Let's go for it.
Victor.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I was good. I know.
On to the next one.
If she wasn't pregnant, I wouldn't even hesitate to tell them not to use it. My sister thinks I'm an asshole because she said her baths were a lifesaver in her first trimester. And I don't hate my brother's girlfriend. I like her and want to have a good relationship with her, but I also don't want to be sharing my bathroom and all my good products with her. Am I a horrible person for that? I wouldn't even give her some of my good products. Quote, I am, not quote, parentheses, I'm a hairstylist, so I have lots. If that would help her enjoy her own bathroom more, hell, I would tear apart the bathroom, redo it, and add the nicest bathtub available for her if I could. I just want my bathroom to myself. Am I the asshole? P.S. I know the obvious solution here is to trade bathrooms with them. Unfortunately, that won't work because my mom doesn't want my brother destroying her guest room like he's a nonsense or a nuisance.
Nonsense.
A nonsense. What a fucking nonsense.
I'm just a little dyslexic.
Oh, that ain't good.
No worries. We've all been there.
We're not having you read anymore then. All right, to the next.
I got
if you have
one
any
more
good
story.
ones, if you have any good ones, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're the asshole.
Yeah, I don't really see that as, again...
Like, I get, as she mentioned later, like, oh, baths were a lifesaver. I understand the person wanting to have a bath, and I understand that. But also, you have to work within other people's boundaries. if this person moved into the home and
And their parents said it was
yeah,
okay.
parents, that's another thing. I'm going to assume parents
Yeah.
own the house. So owners of the house say, yeah, it's okay. So
And then I feel like they're already like the boyfriend and the girlfriend are kind of already stepping a boundary because they said a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And they're kind of already overstaying their welcome. And I get that they're letting him because it's the son, you know.
in the
But, like,
pregnancy, so like
You're kind of
but like
you're kind of still overstepping a boundary a little bit because
I don't
they
know.
want you like you're about to have a kid. Your girlfriend's pregnant and you don't have a home for them right now, so now you are like kind of overstepping boundaries all up in this.
If you don't have a home and you're having unprotected sex and you're jumping from couch to couch essentially, then that's not your own fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
So you're
that's
basically
terrible.
you're basically bringing it's basically like bringing your problems to others when you can't support it, and then but you want other people to support you for it, and it's more of like I don't know. It's kind of like they expect like them to like everyone to bend to their problems when they're the one that kind of created the problem where they shouldn't. And it's not more of a problem. It's just I don't know how to explain it, but like they had a kid at their parents' house, or they're having a kid.
Yeah, that's
Okay, this one is really
Yeah,
short.
that's what I was going to touch up on. I was going to say,
hey, if they don't get a place to live soon, they're going to have that kid there. What are they going to do then?
And then
And
the
they're really
parents have
gonna
to
be
take
stuck
care
there.
of care of that child too. Think of the parents.
Yeah, I mean, what a child would cause, because if they are having a problem getting a house, getting a job without a child only amplifies the amount of issues you're going to have. It's going to amplify
Exactly.
how much money you're going to need to live, how much food you need.
So they basically moved into this house, got knocked up, and then they're expecting like the sister, the one telling the story, to they're wanting her to like cater to them a little bit. And y'all want my asshole answer?
They're entitled.
And you still don't have a job either, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. You all want my asshole answer?
Good.
Go for it.
Ask the parents to kick him out.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hey, he had the asshole answer. I got to ask. And now let me ask you guys a question.
So
Who do you think's the real asshole in this
I think
story?
it's you,
the
Dale.
fucking roommates.
But the parents or the roommates? But the roommates are the
100%.
because when I say parents, the parents are the one that are letting this happen when they should have like kind of put their foot down, tell him to step up.
But there may also not
Well, we
see
don't
that
know.
as their problem. Just because it's their house doesn't mean
Yeah.
they need to settle the problems in it.
True, but you can't really avoid a problem if like the problem's about to get bigger.
Yeah, just be better than your brother, and then everything is all right.
Or she can go find her own house, and then she don't have to really deal with the issue.
Or move into her parents' house and have them fucking deal with that.
It is her
Yeah,
parents.
did you not hear that?
No, the girlfriend's
yeah, yeah.
parents.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, never
okay,
mind.
okay, yeah.
Hey, you know how you made us live with, or you lived with us for a bit? Why don't you go and do that to her family? You know, it's just fair.
Yeah,
You're about to give birth. Jumped in. Yep. Go.
go ride their couch. Go make another one over there. There might be twins.
Yeah.
3 children.
All right, well, that was my story. I got one more, but like, let's go ahead and pass this over to.
No, it's
I
to
showed
Brad.
Victor this one earlier before we
Oh,
started.
is it Brad
Yes, it's
now?
Brad, because I
Okay.
went
Yeah.
first.
Damn.
Sorry, Brad, you ain't getting to talk on today's episode.
What did the skip is? I'm just kidding.
It's all right. Am I the asshole for refusing to prove my seat is broken?
Yes.
I booked a last-minute flight and got a great seat. Once the boarding was over, the FA asked me to straighten my seat, which I hadn't reclined. I complied. A minute later, I realized that the seat's recline was broken. After we took off, I was about to nap when I was tapped on the shoulder. The lady behind me asked me to straighten my seat, and I explained the situation to her. I tried to nap again, and she tapped me again, wanting proof. I refused to entertain her further. She called the FA, who called her senior. She was fuming, saying that I am inconsiderate asshole who can't respect other passengers' comfort. He heard her, explained my situation, and then told her that I was well within my rights to recline, and she could, too, if she chose to. She said that she could never do that to a fellow passenger. He said that was her choice, but all the seats recline, barring the last row, and they could all... I'm sorry. My screen went black. They could all recline if they so wished. He then asked her if she wanted to relocate, and she demanded a window seat. He asked his engineer colleague, who agreed, and she huffed a couple rows away. During landing, the FA asked me again to straighten my seat. I complied, but could feel her staring. Within a minute, I was reclined. So, am I the asshole for not agreeing to her terms?
Are they saying like they're asking? Are they the asshole
For not providing that the chair was broken, even though that the staff knew that they were broken.
Uh, the post says that the old lady, I'm assuming she was an old lady. The old lady wanted proof that the recliner was broken. He wasn't being an asshole on purpose.
I think that you could have handled that better. If she's elderly, they're like. It seems like elderly people will have a lot more time comprehending things like that. So if it's already not making sense to them, or if it's already pissing them off, like just saying no, I'm not going to show you. I don't care. I don't care about how you feel. It's broken. Why should I feel like there could be a little bit more care, but considering that the staff were like, "Hey, it's broken," that's enough evidence. So I'm going to quantify with this and say that it's, not really an asshole, but could have handled it better. All right, and for the final story today, this one might be odd. Am I the asshole? Did I ruin my relationship by kissing my girlfriend's cousin? And now she knows.
I'm dying to hear this
What
one,
do you
actually.
mean she knows?
Get to it,
Anyway.
brother.
This either can get really good, really bad, or really not safe
I
for
thought
work. Let's
when
get
you said
It was
this
not.
earlier,
It
I
was
thought
not said not safe for work, so it should be good.
when you mentioned this earlier, I thought it was your own cousin that you kissed, and that's why you ruined your relationship. But
Yeah, I thought this was like Alabama, bro. Never mind. Let's go to
go
Brad.
ahead, Victor.
No, he just kidding.
All right, so I am going to be reading this from the first perspective, but let me repeat: this is not my story. So, 27 male, messed up, big time.
Big time.
That's a hell of a way to start this.
Damn right.
I've been dating
Fucked up,
my
brother.
girlfriend, Sarah, 26 female, for almost 2 years now. Things are going well, and I really thought she might be the one. We've had our ups and downs like any other couple, but nothing too serious until now.
Until you fucked up.
Whoa.
You really fucked up.
Oh, no.
Kids
A
and
few
family
weeks
movies?
ago, Sarah's cousin. Yeah, oof. A few weeks ago, Sarah's cousin, Lisa, 24 female, came to stay with us for a bit while she was looking for a new job. I've met Lisa a few times at family gatherings, and we've always been friendly, but that's it. Well, at least that's what I thought.
Uh-oh.
Who
Man's writing this
who
like
kissed
it's a
who?
mystery novel,
I need to
by
know.
the way.
He. It sounds like he's already starting us off as justifying himself.
Yeah, he's like,
Stop.
So I thought that we had no tension, but I was wrong. Like, I think this guy is going to be unredeemable. Anyways,
Find out.
let's find out. One night, oh no, I guess we're about to find out. Sarah had to work late, so it was just me and Lisa at the apartment. We were watching a movie, having a couple of drinks. Oh no. And before I knew it, one thing led to another, and we ended up kissing. What the fuck do you mean you ended up kissing?
One thing led to another. Let's hear details, brother. What happened?
I don't know why it happened. It wasn't planned, and I immediately regretted it, but the damage was done.
It's like,
Oh my god.
I don't
She
know
ratted
why
me
it
out.
happened. Bro, it sounds like you had repressed feelings. And you're just
Yeah, it
trying to
does.
be like, I didn't control this. I don't
Can
know how
I-
to
I
kiss
had a
someone.
couple
What
drinks.
are you talking about?
I got a little tipsy.
Can I just say-
it
I
was
thought
the
my
alcohol.
girlfriend-
It wasn't me.
But I thought she was my
Can
girlfriend.
I just say something? This really sounds like a very certain song, bro. Stacy's mom.
That's got it going on.
Going on. That's
All
what this
right.
is starting to
Stacey,
sound like.
can I come
Okay,
over?
so the next part
What's
is
the
him,
girlfriend's name?
Sarah, and then the cousin's name
Sarah.
is
Stacy.
Cousin's guy.
Yes. and
Sorry, Victor, go ahead.
You're good. So the next morning, I told Lisa what that. Sorry, I
Jenna said
told
a
Lisa
stroke.
that what happened.
Was that a cough or a sneeze?
That was a stroke, my guy. The next.
Oh, bless
yeah,
your
this
stroke.
is rough. The next morning, I told Lisa that what happened was a mistake and that we should forget it ever happened. She agreed and
What?
she didn't want to make things weird between us.
What?
I thought that was the end of it, but I couldn't shake the guilt.
Oh, he was talking to
Oh,
the cousin.
Sarah. Okay, remember. Yeah, he's talking to the cousin. I actually had to reread that too because I thought, huh?
Forget you
okay.
cheated on me
Oh,
for a
no.
minute.
Yeah, like. A few days later, Sarah came home early from work, and well, she caught me and Lisa talking in the kitchen. It wasn't anything incriminating, but the tension between Lisa and me must have been obvious because Sarah immediately knew something was up. She pressed us about it, and I panicked. Lisa and I exchanged looks, and Sarah just put two and two together, and I didn't even have to say a word.
That's your
rough,
own
man.
fault.
Yeah, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah.
She was devastated. She didn't yell or scream. She just looked heartbroken. She asked me straight up if I had cheated on her with her cousin. I couldn't lie to her, so I told her the truth. She stormed out of the apartment without saying anything else. Okay, now before I read this last
At
bit,
least it wasn't like intercourse.
that's what I'm wondering. Like, did he leave this little tidbit of information
Because
out saying,
I don't know, dude. You
we
can have
thought
that much tension after a kiss.
Like I said, it sounds like he's trying to
No, you
justify
can.
himself.
I can understand like the amount of anxiety and stuff that would be built up from something like that, especially like where they've been together in a couple of years. But it is still just, man, how the fuck do you just end up kissing? Like, was it one of those movie scenes where you slip on a banana into her arms and then just? Is that how it works? Like, I don't know.
That reminds me
Was
of
the lights
the
turned off and you thought it was your
this
girlfriend?
old Eminem lyric. What? She tripped, fell,
Oh.
landed on his dick.
I was listening to that today.
All right, so are you ready to hear the wrap up of this story?
Oh,
If
God.
you want to go ahead and give your opinion, that there isn't seeming to be much else that would change your opinion, but
Well, clearly, one thing led to another. I wish he went more into more specifics
I
on
feel
that
like
part.
there's more than this guy is leading on. I think it wasn't just
I-
a kissy
100%.
kiss. I think it was.
I'm already gonna call it out. This guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Time to
no,
pick
like,
up your
I
bags
think
and
even
leave,
without
brother.
reading this last bit, yeah, fuck out of here.
The title kind of gave it away.
I just want to say, out of everyone, not a cousin. Because then guess what? Now you've fucked up that family forever. You are not even just the asshole. You are most certainly
A
the asshole.
plus. You were a
Yeah, I don't know how you
You're
end
a
up.
You were
piece
a
of
piece
shit.
of shit.
Like, no, you can. Even a couple drinks.
What
you're
was he
still,
drinking? What did he drink that made him kiss his girlfriend's cousin? Was it
Dude, drinking
Everclear?
is not even an excuse. Like, that's so old school. Like, drinking
No,
is no longer
it very
an
much
excuse.
is. It's very much one of those masculine tropes where it's like, oh, I drank. I didn't know what I was doing. No.
You know.
You're an asshole for drinking
And then
in the first
the
place.
cousin is also an asshole for kissing that man back.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like there's a whole lot that goes into this. Both of you are definitely the asshole. I think I just
Yeah,
saw the food
like,
pass by.
You
Good
should.
timing.
You also kind of gotta know how you handle things when you're kind of drinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like-
this is the last bit. Now Sarah is answering my
You
calls
can't
or
tell me
texts.
that a drunken
respectfully,
kiss from the both of you didn't lead to anything else. I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I feel like there's just this guy's leading on some. Lisa
Unless
moved.
she
Okay,
wasn't-
wrap up of the story real quick, and then we'll have opinions.
Oh yeah, my bad, my bad.
Now Sarah isn't answering my calls or texts. Lisa moved out to stay with a friend, and I'm left here, feeling like the biggest jerk in the world. I hate myself for what I did, and I don't know if Sarah will ever forgive me. It's not that I just hurt her. I betrayed her trust, and I don't know if I can ever fix that. I don't know where to start. Should I try to talk to her or just give her space? I messed up, and now I'm scared I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. Am I beyond saving, or is there still hope I can make this right? So I don't even. He knows he's the asshole. He know he fought.
She got
He know good. I will say he's not trying to defend himself, but I do feel like he left out some stuff. I feel like there's some things that he's not alluding to.
He definitely slept with her.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why I feel like it's as bad as it is.
It sounds. Yeah. And
What did he say before?
we all
that
know
there
what
was...
she's doing.
Oh, my bad, Dale.
She getting revenge.
Oh no!
She's
Actually,
different.
here
There was some
yeah,
touching
in the
before
second
they
paragraph,
kissed?
He said, "No, this is what he said. I've met Lisa a few times at the family gatherings, and we've always been friendly, but that's it."
Oh.
Well, at least that's what I thought.
So, no, this guy is.
An
I
asshole.
feel like this guy is asshole. Like, also, realistically, no, there is a full reason that Sarah should not fucking forgive him.
Oh yeah, full fledged. It also kind of makes you wonder if like she also, when they were being friendly, like she kind of like developed a thing for him, and then she probably kind of like played with him on it. But then again, there was no context on that. But like that's what I was kind of wondering when he said that they were being a little too friendly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it could go both ways, but it still makes them both assholes. Like, good for you, Sarah. Now you hate your cousin, and then now you hate your ex-man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like realistically, both the guy and the cousin are the asshole. I'm willing to believe more of the guy than the cousin, but they're both equally
They're
responsible.
both equally
from what I'm hearing.
terrible.
Yeah, it could also be him playing them both too, though, because it's the way it was sounding.
That's what I've been alluding
He was.
to. I feel like he just.
He's hella trying to justify it, and
Like-
it sounds like he's picking and choosing his words to make it.
He
benefit
went
in
into
his
this
favor.
like, I'm trying to smash.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want just the girlfriend, I want the whole tree.
Yeah, I don't. Here, one
Tree.
second. I'm gonna check this guy's. I'm gonna check the profile real quick because I want to see.
There's
if
gonna be an
there
updated
is-
post. I accidentally kissed my girlfriend's mom. Now just keep racking up the bodies on this tree, bro.
Grandma,
Gr-
you looking spiffy? Is your back broke? Here, let me help you get back up.
You don't need to call Life Alert. I'm here.
You don't need your teeth.
Come over here, baby.
I want my teeth.
That's not the joke,
Have you
Victor.
not watched the Yes Man?
Yes.
Have you not watched the
When
Yes
she
Man?
takes off,
He liked
when
it.
she takes off, and he's like, "Oh, oh my God, how are you doing that?" She takes off her teeth, puts it in a glass, and he's like, "Oh." I don't know.
He
I think
actually liked
it's
it,
gonna
though.
stay in. I'm keeping it in.
Can this stay in? Is it controversial enough?
No, I've heard crazier stuff on a podcast.
Let's all hope the mom's name is Stacy. for the
Stacy is
benefit of the
mom.
joke.
Got it going on.
Fucking
Fountains of Wayne, baby.
Hey, that emo music was the best music ever made, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't see my shirt right now, but I understand.
Dude, all the old ass music is amazing. All this new music sucks.
100%.
I qualify with that. I think new music in rap sucks. I think new mumble rap sucks. You know, since 2016, I've been saying that.
I live.
You're gonna have to cut this
my
out.
music-
But what do you think of the new Linkin Park?
I'm giving her a
All
shot.
right, that's going to get us canceled. Let's talk about that after
I'm
the
giving her a
podcast.
shot. I like the first song. Not gonna lie.
I like the song they got going on right now.
I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to them. I'm not
Give it
going
a
to give a
chance.
stance.
It's good.
When you get a chance before you lay down, dude,
I
give
think
it a
she has
chance. It's actually
She's no
decent.
Chester, but obviously, if the band feels that she's okay, then I'm all good with it.
It's also nice that they chose a female instead of a male, because I know she's still kind of trying to live in his shadow a little bit, but like if a male was to take over, he'd definitely be in the spotlight. Like he really has
like
to.
Is
make
he
it
better
perfect.
than Chester? I don't know, type of shit.
Yeah, they're already trying to do that with
I've
her.
seen AI videos of Chester replacing her, so yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, okay. We will have to have an episode talking about AI because I think that we could delve deep into that.
For sure, there's a lot of
Like,
them.
it was
episodes
what,
talking about-
11 months ago? 11, 12 months ago, we had Will Smith fucking on some spaghetti. And now we have photorealistic videos. They're in completely generated environments and...
Yeah. But let's save this for next episode because we gotta kind of stay on topic because we're making this longer than.
Yeah. Because then I gotta edit it.
Yeah, this is what
Victor,
Brad
do
edits.
the outro, buddy.
No, that's all him. Oh, fuck.
Or
1
not.
second, let me get the outro.
I didn't
don't
put an
remember
outro.
what
I
it
didn't
was.
send you an outro.
No, back
I
to-
improvised mine. You can
Well,
do
then
it
back
too.
to
guess what?
talking-
You got some more editing to do. You get to cut that.
Now back to talking about Sarah's grandma.
Sarah's grandma's got it going.
Where'd it go in
Alright,
on?
She's all I want.
Anyways. I guess I'll lead us out with the outro. So thank you all for listening to this episode of where we judge random people on the internet. Thanks for listening. We very much appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
See ya.
see ya.